Hey everyone, welcome to the Greensboro Science Center. My name is Allison and I'm the School and Aquarium Programs Manager, and we are ready to start the most jawsome week of the year, which is Shark Week. So to start off, we wanted to talk a little bit about the beginnings of sharks and maybe some of the beginnings of things that we don't really think of as being very, very old. So I have 4 things that are here, and I want you to guess which is the oldest, which has been around the longest. All right, so first we have trees, dinosaurs, the rings of Saturn, and then sharks. All right, you have your answer, you have your guess? All right, so trees have been around about 350 to 420 million years. So that's how long ago that trees have been around. All right, dinosaurs, they're way young. I know they're not still around, but they were around starting from about 250 million years ago. All right, rings of Saturn. We think planets. We think that they've been around forever and ever and ever, right? Nope, only 400 million years ago did Saturn get its rings. But you ready for this? Sharks have been around for more than 450 million years. Sharks have been around on our planet longer than Saturn has had its rings. I think that is just mind-blowing. And we're gonna have some other great fun shark facts for you during Shark Week. All right, we have 2 different areas where we have sharks here at the Greensboro Science Center. Now, over in Shark Reef, we've got a really big 6-foot-long sandbar sharks. But over here at Hands-On Harbor, we have some smaller 3-foot-long bamboo sharks, and my favorite kind of shark, the epaulet shark. So they're named epaulets because they've got these really cool black patches up on their shoulders, named for a soldier's epaulets on their uniform. But that's not why I think they're the coolest. Yes, they're really pretty, but they're super hardcore. They can army crawl using their front pectoral fins from tide pool to tide pool in the search of food, and can spend up to 3 hours out of water. So they truly are almost a land shark. Hey, welcome to Shark Reef here at the Greensboro Science Center, home to our 6-foot-long sandbar sharks. These sharks are fully grown at 6 feet long. Sometimes they can get a little bit bigger, but 6 feet long is pretty average. Now, did you know that that is actually pretty big for a shark? We think of sharks as being big, like these sandbar sharks, but most sharks are smaller than most humans. So a 6-foot shark is on the biggest side. Now, the largest predatory shark that we know of is, of course, the great white shark, measuring in at over 23 feet. But that's not the biggest shark. The biggest shark is a whale shark, which is almost as big as a school bus. But you know what they eat? Teeny tiny little things. They are filter feeders, eating little things like krill and really small fish. Now here we have a couple of examples of some other really small sharks. Right here, that is a jaw from a spinner shark, but that's not the smallest shark. The smallest shark would fit on the palm of my hand. It's called a dwarf lantern shark, and it lives in some of the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean, and it can even emit its own light. Now, sharks can do really amazing things. Some sharks can even swim in fresh water. And here I have the jaw from a bull shark, one of those sharks that can survive in fresh water. So it's really cool. It is a really big shark, and it tends to be very territorial. It doesn't like to share its space with any other animals that are its same size, including people. Now, one of the biggest sharks to have ever lived on Earth is the Megalodon. So this is a replica tooth from a Megalodon. Now, a tooth size is measured from the tip all the way out here to this far corner. And Megalodon sharks' teeth have been known to be larger than 7.5 inches. Now, they estimate about 10 foot of shark for every inch of tooth. So that means that that shark was close to 50 feet long or over 50 feet long. So imagine this swimming in the oceans. Now don't worry, they wouldn't even look at people as a snack because they preyed on whales. So remember we said that sharks have been around for more than 450 million years? Well, that also means that finding their teeth is actually pretty easy to do and fairly common, especially right here in North Carolina. Now, our state fossil is the Megalodon tooth. Now, this is a Megalodon tooth that was found right off of our North Carolina coast. Now, finding shark teeth is pretty easy to do because sharks can lose more than 30,000 teeth in their lifetime. So these are also some shark teeth that were found right off of our North Carolina coast. Now you might be wondering, well, why do sharks lose so many teeth? Well, turns out that shark skeletons are not made from bone like our skeletons are. Shark skeletons are made from cartilage, the same soft floppy material that our ears and the tips of our noses are made out of. So the only part that fossilizes or that's hard is their teeth. So if we take a look at their jaw, I'm going to flip this jaw over. This is a jaw from a sandbar shark, the same kinds of big sharks that we have right here at the Greensboro Science Center. We can take a look and see the rows and rows of teeth that are waiting to pop out. So if a shark loses a tooth from biting into something that's really hard, or if that tooth somehow gets damaged, that tooth is going to fall out and a new one is going to pop up right in its place, kind of like a little conveyor belt of teeth. Now, some of the coolest teeth that we have found are from ancient sharks. Now, this is a really cool replica of something called a helicoprion. Okay, so helio meaning to go around, kind of like a helicopter. And we're not exactly sure what this sort of ancient shark ate, but we have a feeling that it may have eaten things kind of like cuttlefish or squid, and that these teeth kind of were sideways like this and could chop those shells right in half. So sharks are pretty awesome, and I hope you'll join us here at the Greensboro Science Center for Shark Week, July 22nd through 27th.